What's up, everybody? My name is Chris Douglas. This is You, Me, Spirituality. And in the instance that we have this full moon right now, I thought a moon cycle video would be great because it has really a ton of symbolic meanings for how you can break up a month or a moon cycle into a process that'll endlessly help you grow. And that is ideally what I want to talk about. And the moon resonates so well with me as I'm a numerology 11, life path 11. And the moon is my ruling planet from a numerology standpoint or a destiny standpoint, which is really cool because I've picked up trends of moon cycles a lot of people really haven't, covered in the past or that haven't seen much research on. And one of which we'll get to later in this video is really cool when people tend to die on what their moon sign is, or what their sun sign is and what the moon is. Make sure I cover that. I'll plant that in my head. So, a moon cycle is typically a 31 day cycle, or you can say it's a monthly cycle, and there's 12 moon cycles in one sun cycle. And a sun cycle is a year, or your birthday, because you follow the sun with your sun sign, and your birthday is based on your sun sign, that your sun sign's in the month of your birthday. Crazy, huh? So, a moon cycle, an easy way to put this is, every sign, zodiac sign from Aries to Pisces, has 2 to 3 days a month dedicated to the moon that is present that they represent. And this year we've had a new moon so far, starting in Pisces. We had a new moon in Pisces, then we had a new moon in Aries, then we had a new moon in Gemini, then we had a new moon in Cancer coming up, and they were in the sign that the sun sign was in. Super cool. So the new moon was an Aries moon in Aries. The new moon in Taurus was a Taurus moon. And it's very cool to see these trends. And then, so as a numerology 11, the moon, as I stated, is like my ruling planet from a numerology standpoint. It is so strange to see how my personality changes by the moon, or the sign that the moon is represented at the point. For instance, we are in a Sagittarius moon trending towards a Capricorn moon. So we just had a Sagittarius full moon, which we'll get to what all the moons mean at different phases, but we have this Capricorn moon coming up, and I have all these video projects that I'm working on, and today I started to get this little itch of creativity that I get with every Capricorn moon. And with that being said, every time there's a Cancer moon, a Scorpio moon, a Capricorn moon, and a Pisces moon, I make really cool videos. More specifically, the Pisces moon, as I'm a Pisces moon sign, is my #1 moon that I make the coolest videos in, and every time I surprise myself with what I create, and it's so effortless. So knowing that, whenever I know I have a video project due, and I know the moon cycles, and I know which sign is coming up, I will typically wait for that moon to be present, and it's crazy how quick the videos come. Absolutely crazy. And if you actually track back at all of our videos that we've done with Akadi and so forth, I bet I could tell you which ones were on a Pisces moon, which ones were definitely on a Capricorn moon, and so forth. Whew, moons, they're very cool. And for people who want to be naysayers about the moon, let me tell you this. Bruce Almighty, that video, that movie, it represented the moon very well. Humans are 60% water, 60 to 70% water, and blood pressures increase when the moon is full. Your weight increases when the moon is full because the moon causes gravity to increase as it gets closer. And as it gets closer, the waves get bigger. Full moons yield bigger waves. New moons yield smaller waves. The moon is present in life as a whole. Wow. I covered that. So the moon phases are huge for patterns and solving problems and leveling up. So as I mentioned, you have 12 moon cycles in 1 year. That is 12 chances to better yourself. And if you complete a moon cycle with a positive nature and you grew from it, you'll have new experiences following the next month. If you did not make the right choices for that moon cycle, you're going to see a repeat pattern. And people are like, oh, I endlessly have this problem month after month after month. I'm like, well, you keep making the same mistake. Why not try doing a flip 180 of what you did and see if it works out? And it's magic how they're always like, wow, it worked. And I'm like, oh, who would have thought? Well, astrology called it and told you that. So the moon phases, there's a new moon, a waxing crescent, a first quarter, a waxing gibbous, a full moon, a waxing gibbous, a third quarter, and a new moon. I had to look all this up and I just found it, and it makes complete sense. So, in 1 month, listen to this. You go through a new beginning or a fresh idea. You have intents to that new idea. Then you have decision making revolved around that intent to your new idea. Then you refine those decisions or solidify them. Then you release and you really like scale up your intents. And then a waxing gibbous would be, signifies gratitude. And then you signify a surrender, and then you have a new beginning. And a surrender can also be a sacrifice. Now, to put these with names, the new moon is the new beginning. This is a fresh new cycle for you to better yourself from. Next, the waxing crescent, which is that first little sliver, is, full of the new intent. What is your new intent? That is all that phase of the moon wants you to think. Like, what are you going to do during this phase with this intent? Then the first quarter is when you make decisions around that intent to see what you got to do to make your intent and your new beginning happen. Then a waxing gibbous is a refinement. You have all these ideas, now you refine it to like 3 ideas that you know are going to work for that idea to get you to that intent. Then you have a full moon, which is where you release and then you scale your intent. So you release all emotions and then you scale up this and you continually build it off your elements that you refine to. Then you have a waxing gibbous, which you signify gratitude. This is where you're thankful for the opportunities and everything that came around. And this is where people really miss out on life, is paying grace. When you show your grace and how thankful you are, it increases. The amount of things you can be thankful for increases. And this is a very good pattern to know if you're very spiritual. And if you're not spiritual, this is a very, very good concept to maybe become spiritual with. As like, I am so thankful I found astrology. I am so thankful I found numerology. And I'm so thankful that I am blessed with this just influx of knowledge about it naturally or innately. That is gratitude. Third quarter is where you signify your surrenders, or you allow sacrifices that you have to make in order for your new intents to have space. So anything you give up, you create space for something new to come in. Crazy, it happens all the time. And then a new moon is a fresh new beginning. Wow. Who would have thought a little circle in the sky had that much to do with your life? And if you're aware of this, now you can kind of see it go through your cycle and your trends. And as your sign is different than mine, or if it's the like as mine, so every time there's a Pisces moon, that's a new beginning for me as a Pisces. So I go on a different cycle than you. If you were an Aries, your new moon is typically 2 or 3 days before mine. And you're going to have your new beginning before I have my new beginning. Oh, we just had a moth, a little butterfly effect there. So, I think that's everything with the moon I wanted to talk. Oh, wait. Remember that thing I said there was one thing I wanted to tell you guys about. And this is a hunch, and I've done my analysis on it. And if people could comment and backdate this, it really helped me, but it's a cool concept. So my grandpa was a Pisces sun. And he died at the very end of a Pisces moon cycle. Crazy, huh? He finished the cycle, he finished his life. Spencer's stepfather, who passed away randomly, was a Leo. He died on a Leo moon, on the last day of a Leo moon. And this trend, with us two, seeing this pop up with 2 of our loved ones, I'm curious to see how many other people's loved ones have died with their sun sign at the end of their moon cycle. And to research this, if you know what day your loved one died on, you can type in what zodiac sign was the moon in on this date, and you'll find endless resources that'll tell you everything about that moon, or it'll tell you all the moon cycles, and then you gotta search through and say like January 12th the moon was here. Absolutely crazy. I definitely want more research and data on that. So this is where I'm putting you guys watching the video to do work for this for me. Comment, text me. Everybody probably has my number who watches this. Let me know. This is a very cool trend that I want to explore and see if I found something that others have maybe overlooked. And, this is something I haven't been able to find research on, which, as a Pisces, I'm searching the unknown endlessly. So maybe I'll find this on my new moon, which, the Pisces moon, my cycle begins right when I leave for LA on June 22nd, this Saturday. And it is so crazy to see this fresh beginning that I know is going to happen in California. with everything I've been told from my friend Tanya, and then everything I felt through my life, and I'm endlessly seeing, and like I did this law of attraction video, I'm endlessly having people from California come into my life. People would be, oh, that's a good coincidence. Well, when you see it as much as I do, you go from coincidence to that's a sign. I need to go there. Somebody said she was going. I was like, yo, can I tag along? Boom, yeah, you can. Bought my plane ticket. And then, oh, how the world opened up as soon as I got the plane ticket to California, and then production blew up. And now I'm going to California and starting my new beginning on a new Pisces moon, which I did not know the Pisces moon was going to be June 22nd. But seeing that there is 100% validation that I need to be there. I'm going there. That is my intent. And then how I grow it through the cycle is going to be absolutely amazing to watch. And I'll definitely do another video to that. So, thank you for watching my moon cycles video. If you guys have any questions, thoughts, ideas on ways to expand this, I am so open to that. And I would love to. So please comment, like, subscribe, comment. Let me know what you think. Give me some ideas to expand on this because I want it to be you, me, and spirituality as a whole. Thank you.